Right, the last fight we are going to talk about on UFC 328 is in the welterweight division. We have got ranked number 6, Sean Brady, going against ranked number 9, Joaquin Buckley. Now, this is an interesting matchup. It's a good matchup for the top 10. Both guys coming off a loss. Both guys needing a big win. And this is kind of the fight for both guys to get into that top 5, because both guys have proven that they are on the better half of the division. You know, rankings may seem a bit meh, but listen, these guys are the real deal. I mean, Buckley, since dropping down from middleweight to welterweight, obviously, he's been an absolute monster. I think he's like 5-1 at welterweight since dropping down. He's got some very big wins on his resume at welterweight. I mean, Sean Brady as well has got good wins and only lost twice in his whole career. But you know how we're going to do it? We're going to talk about Sean Brady on the left, then talk about Joaquin Buckley on the right. And also, if you like MMA and boxing, make sure to drop a subscribe. We're nearly at 100 subscribers, so it'd be much appreciated if you do. But let's get into it. So Sean Brady, ranked number 6, record 18-2 with 3 KOs, 6 submissions, and 3 first-round finishes. Now, listen, Sean Brady's only 2 losses are inside the UFC. This guy is the real deal when it comes to American wrestling. You know, he's going to pin you down. He's going to bully you. He can also strike. It's okay. He's not the best striker in the division. We've seen him get TKO'd before by someone who hasn't got the greatest of hands, but I'll get into that in a minute. He is probably, I'd say, top 3 best wrestlers in the division. Maybe top 4. I'd say top 4. But his big wins. He beat Gilbert Burns over the 5 rounds, submitted a former champion on Leon Edwards, also beating Kelvin Gastelum. Kelvin Gastelum jumped back down to welterweight and tried to make a run, and Sean Brady stopped that. And he's also beat Michael Chiesa. So all guys who have been in top 5s, top 10s before in different weight classes. And then his only losses last time out, losing to Michael Morales. That was an all-out shutout. I mean, he got KO'd by Morales, just did not let him get to the takedown at all. And obviously he got TKO'd by Belal Muhammad, who's a former champion, but also not the greatest of losses, if you know what I mean, in the fact that you got TKO'd by a guy who isn't a striker. But listen, Belal's a former champ. Sean Brady took it on the chin, then bounced back, got a few wins, and then obviously was in a number 1 contender matchup with Michael Morales. And Morales is the real deal. I think keys for victory here for Sean Brady is definitely your wrestling. You know, Joaquin Buckley's last fight against Usman showed that the wrestling is still not there on like the top 5 level. I mean, Usman is an older welterweight now, coming to the end of his career, and I mean, he dominated Buckley on the ground. When it comes to the striking, no, Buckley did okay, but the wrestling is where he lacks. So if I was Sean Brady, I would definitely take it down. His submission threat's good. His wrestling's some of the best in the division. That's what I've got for Sean Brady. But let's go on to Joaquin Buckley, ranked number 9. Record 21-7 with 15 KOs, got no submissions and 4 first-round finishes. Joaquin Buckley is so fun to watch. I mean, he's striking, he's so explosive. He's so... Like the way he moves, it kind of sometimes like Mike Tyson's when he's rocking his shoulders back and forward, all that. I mean, he is fun to watch. And plus as well, he has got that touch of death when it comes to the KO power. But his big wins, mostly at welterweight, he beat Colby Covington. You know, Colby, former interim champ, former number 1 ranked welterweight in the world. Stephen Thompson, a.k.a. Wonder Boy, same thing there, was once ranked number 1. And Vicente Luque, who was in the top 5. All of these wins were at welterweight. His only loss at welterweight was to obviously Kamaru Usman, but there's no shame in that, even if Usman is an older fighter. Usman was the welterweight champion for years, pound for pound number 1. Rightly deserved. There's arguments to have Usman's the best welterweight of all time compared to GSP. I mean, let me know what you guys think on that. But then obviously Joaquin Buckley's career started at middleweight inside the UFC. So he lost to Chris Curtis. Chris Curtis is a guy who's in the top 15 every now and then. You know, he gets a few good wins. Then he's in the top 15. Then he's out. But listen, he's been in the top 15 before. He's lost to Nassourdine Imavov, who's obviously the ranked number 1 guy at middleweight. So there's no shame there. And it was a competitive fight as well. So if you having a competitive fight against the top guy, it's impressive. And obviously, his first fight inside the UFC was to Kevin Holland when Kevin Holland was on his absolute tear, and Kevin Holland got the KO over him. I think for Joaquin Buckley, he definitely has to go for the big shots. We've now seen, obviously, when Sean Brady goes against big power punches like a Michael Morales, he struggles. He hasn't got the chin. He kind of, you know, the fear factor's there. You know, once Michael Morales hit Sean Brady with one big one, you see Sean Brady was on the retreat. And I mean, Joaquin Buckley has that type of explosive power as well. That's what he needs. He just can't get taken down. I feel like Buckley is a very strong guy at welterweight. Obviously, you think he's fighting middleweight, dealing with the bigger guys. He's definitely got that strength there, so he might be able to get up every now and then against Brady. But I think the keys for victory, it is a grappler v striker matchup. This is. Joaquin's want it to stay on the feet. Sean's want it to be on the ground. It's going to be a good fight. I hope, fingers crossed, I'm rooting for Joaquin Buckley. I think he's only been an absolute delight since coming to this welterweight division. It's been fun. I want to see him get to that top 5 and get to those bigger fights, with like a JDM, a Prates, even a Shavkat if Shavkat comes back, and people like that. But predictions, though, who do I think is going to win? I think Sean Brady's going to win. Obviously, I don't want him to win, but I do think Sean Brady will get him down to the ground and keep him there and just maul him and bully him. That's my predictions that. But I am going to go with the decision. I don't think Joaquin will get submitted or KO'd or anything like that. I'm going with Sean Brady on a decision. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure to drop a subscribe and a like and all that stuff. But let me know how you think this fight's playing out. And let me know what you guys think about UFC 328. Are you excited? Are you not? All that business. But you know what? Enjoy the show Saturday night, guys.